It's another day. This is your favorite or soon to be favorite struggling YouTuber. I'm heading to work and okay, this almost got interesting. We got to the stop sign at the same time. yeah man, so don't take it wrong. Yesterday I was talking about Uber and how like all of us basically have stories about like Uber and all that. I can't be guys. I'm not against Uber or any hailing services. Actually, I depend on it. You remember when I was talking about the time my car was busy being fixed with the clutch problem? I was using Uber. Or let me say I was using hailing services because Uber never showed up. Never. Like I don't even remember one day where I used Uber. It was mostly Bolt. Yeah, I think I was using Bolt almost all the time. And I would always start by requesting Uber and it would never show up. You say, yo, pothole nyana. It rained one time and there's a big pothole. There's a big pothole there. What's the name of this road? I forgot. I don't know the name of the road, but there's a McDonald's somewhere here in Plumstead next to a clinic. So there's a pothole there. Yeah. So yeah, man. Also, the same things that I was talking about, they happen to Uber drivers. You know, all like everybody, most especially here in Cape Town, we know that these people, if you are in a certain township, for example, in Langa, it's very, very difficult to get Uber. I go to church around that side in Langa, and to be honest, there are many times I've requested Uber either to go or to come from Langa. It was very, very challenging. I wouldn't get one most times, and other times I would have to walk to Jake's Heffel Drive. Yes, imagine. I would have to walk to that side using Washington Drive, walk to the traffic lights, get in the car, and then it takes me back to Ops. So it was challenging, man. Other times when we have to use Uber for people who come to church, we have to take them basically with our own cars, and then take them. There's a garage somewhere nearby. Yeah, so we take them there, and then the Uber or Bolt or whatever, it will come. So you see, it's a lot happening, and I won't say it's really taxi drivers, because come on guys, which taxi driver has time to request an Uber so that they can rob them? You see, which taxi driver basically has that time? It's like the recent thing that was happening now with what's this, taxi strikes. Basically it was people who were causing all this nonsense, you see, just because they got an opportunity to disguise their activities through this whole movement, you see. And it puts the taxi industry in, like, it gives it a bad name basically. So yeah, man, it's just basically us. So the same thing happens to Uber drivers. There are many stories even that some Uber drivers have been forced to kiss the women they are taking home, or put their hand in their pants, like some whole lot of nonsense, man. Perhaps it's taxi drivers, but yeah, you never know. Like and it brings me to this point. Why ngarandani, man? Why do we hate each other so much? Because people are just hustling. Like, why are you hustling me as well? You understand? Why is your kasi or your neighborhood well known that akungeniwe da? Do you understand? Are we not all people? Are not all South Africans? It's really sad, man. It's really sad. And you see, most people are just trying to hustle. They're just trying to go and, what can I say? Like pandimpilo, man. Wabona? Like, you can't hustle someone who's hustling. See, your hustle can't be like hustling somebody who's trying. So leave these Uber drivers alone. I know, like, it seems like they're taking businesses from taxi drivers, but then taxi drivers have lines. You see, they've got lines or routes. Let me call it routes. So there are certain places where the taxi can't go. We all know this. Mina, the time I didn't have a car for like almost a month, man. Yo, I was relying on Uber, or let me say Bolt. I was using Bolt a lot, you see. And it's because the place is about 3 kilometers away. The preschool. By car, it's a few minutes drive, you see. But then the challenge now will be to get out using a car, because there's usually like traffic. But it's 3 kilometers drive. There's no taxi route going that side. The only taxi route is from the main road all the way to work, you see. So just imagine, what was I gonna use? A taxi? No, I had to rely on these guys, even though they would sometimes show up late, would get there super late with my boy. Hey man, it was a struggle. But yeah, these things happen. And you see, when I said we need fixed prices, I would basically request, maybe I add a stop to work. I'd pay like over 100 and something. But then to go to what happened here? Oh, there's too much mud. Am I on 3? There's too much mud here. So yeah, I'll pay like over 100 and something, but then to go to work it's like 30 rand, 30 something rand, you see. So I asked my manager if I could work home for like during that time until I got my vehicle back. And yeah, I deliver, man. I basically deliver. I think I deliver when things are needed. So yeah, that's the nature of my job, or my role. Yeah, things are requested and I have to basically deliver and deliver on time. So I do that. So like I worked at home during that time, and I basically couldn't, like, in a week I would spend like 1,000. Can you imagine? 1,000 until I started working back. So it's 1,000 because you take, it's almost 100 rand, and then to the place at times, other times, depending on the time. See, this thing, it's 30 rand, it's 90, it's 80, it's 80 something, it's 110. See those type of fluctuations. So I'll pay that amount, and then to go to work as well, I have to pay more money, and it's more money plus there's traffic. Now you are on over 200 just one day. So it wouldn't make sense basically, because with a car I pay with petrol I add like around, okay, my car doesn't really chow, so it's only recently when it's on 800 or something. But yeah, so you see, Uber, it's really helpful, but then the painful part is that these Uber and Bolt drivers, they are also abused. They are also abused, and it's quite, yeah, man, it's quite sad to see something like this happening to other people. Yeah, no one deserves this. Kasi town, like Kasi places here in Cape Town, they're very well known for that. Like, Uber doesn't get in, or if it gets in, it shouldn't pick up. Yeah, well, shouldn't pick up. And why are we doing this? When is it gonna change? Because it's just like we are, can I say this in a nice way? It's like we're against each other, man. Probably that one is bad. Because it's not only people from outside who are doing these services, also us, also our people, also, you know, your neighbors doing Uber, they rely on Uber to feed each other, but you're blocking that, and then we'll blame Abelung. I read, I applied knowledge when I was applying knowledge. It's no longer oppression that's making you do this. Because yeah, man, I don't know. Perhaps let me not say much. You get where I'm going with this. Let me talk about something else. I've started watching a series. It's called Kim versus Kanye. The divorce. So basically, they're just talking about what caused the divorce, the split, their behavior during that time when they were together, and you can basically see like, yo man, kuning. But then based on what I see there, that thing is basically against Kanye West. So they're telling us everything he did bad. He was controlling, he was this and that. They never tell us what Kim Kardashian was doing. So basically she's the hero because she left an unstable man. Yeah, but yeah, who am I to say anything? I don't know much about that. It's just interesting to see the whole story broken down. Kanye West apparently changed lawyers like almost every now and again. He should have gotten that lawyer who defended Johnny Depp. I forgot the name. Hey, but she's a beast, man. She would have saved him. But yeah, anyway, I'm almost at work. Sorry. I'm almost at work, and I didn't have much to say today, except to clarify some few things. I'm not against Uber. I use Uber, but then I just wish Uber would start to have a good reputation again. Not just any car being an Uber, like an Uber ride, even though there's Go, but like the standard of the vehicles, man. So yeah, it's that. These guys, some of them, they sleep inside these cars, man. Like Uber really helped by making the shift, the hours that a person can work. It's like 12 straight hours, and you have to rest for 12 hours, but they never rest. After 12 hours, what they do, they switch the app to the other app. Imagine now they do Bolt. One person is Bolt and it's Uber. Has 2 or 3 phones. So, but I just wish Uber would start having a good reputation again and start protecting its clients, because we are like, you can't even send your child to school with an Uber alone. See, don't you wish you could just put your child in an Uber, school, drop him at school, it's done, your child is safe. But right now, no ways, bro. No ways. There it might say it's Winston picking up your child, and it's Emmanuel picking up your child. You see, when you'll be looking for Winston, they even stole Winston's details. They stole Winston's phone. You see, man, it's too bad. But yeah, stay safe, and I just hope we'll we'll start talking about this thing so that we spread, we spread these talks, like, and hopefully get the attention of the right individuals to look into it. So yeah, that's that. Yesterday's video, I edited it the best way I could, and I don't know what happened when it came to exporting, so it didn't really have the quality that the other videos like have. So yeah, it was messed up in that way. It was messed up. So apologies for that, and then I'll give you more stuff to work on and to listen. Hopefully it won't be as boring as these 2 days. It won't be as boring as these 2 days. Yeah, I think let me end the clip now. I haven't forgotten. I'll tell you about the trip to Kanye. It was an interesting trip. I will tell you about that. Right now, let me just finish this clip here, and we'll basically, hey, I almost got to eat yesterday. We'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Thursday, guys. Yeah, it will be a Thursday, and hopefully you've been productive, and you'll still be productive even tomorrow. Even tomorrow. So yeah, we'll talk. Let me know what you think, and yeah, apply our knowledge. I apply knowledge. I want to start something. We must learn the language, guys. Yeah, the oppressors dying. We must learn. So we're gonna start today. The first word is dank. Ne? Sharp.